Welcome to the 2020 ASHP Foundation Pharmacy Residency Excellence Awards, sponsored by Amgen and Samson Medical Technologies, with your host, Janet Mighty.
Thank you for joining us for the 2020 Pharmacy Residency Excellence Awards presentation. My name is Janet Mighty. We are so pleased that you joined us for this virtual experience. This awards program recognizes 2 outstanding preceptors and 1 residency program that have demonstrated innovation and excellence in pharmacy residency training. Our first award recognizes an exceptional residency program that has displayed innovation in pharmacy residency training. This program has vast rotations, a robust preceptor development process, and many of its residents have earned significant recognitions and achievements, including board certification, presenting at national meetings, and publishing research.
This year's Residency Program Award goes to Cleveland Clinic PGY2 Critical Care Pharmacy Residency Program.
On behalf of the PGY2 Critical Care Residency Program at the Cleveland Clinic, I would like to thank ASHP for awarding our program the ASHP Pharmacy Residency Excellence Award. I'm honored to accept the award, and I appreciate the recognition of our program. I believe that our program equips residents with the knowledge base, critical thinking skills, research experience, teaching skills, and organizational knowledge needed to succeed in any role following the completion of the residency. The Cleveland Clinic easily lends itself to an excellent training environment for critical care residents with a large variety of specialty and subspecialty services and patient acuity ranking among the highest in the country. But it's our residency preceptors who make the Cleveland Clinic a truly incredible place to train. They dedicate countless hours to resident growth through complex patient care and topic discussions, research and presentation mentorship, and service to the institution, which elevates the level of training our residents receive. Our critical care preceptor group is also highly motivated and constantly looking for ways to improve our resident training. As part of our well-rounded program structure, our pharmacy research projects and research curriculum provide residents with the foundation to be successful researchers. The success of our research curriculum is evident from the number of pharmacy resident research projects that are presented at national conferences and subsequently published in peer-reviewed journals. Our critical care residents serve as role models and educators for pharmacy students and other medical trainees at our institution through informal and formal presentations and didactic training. The critical care residents gain leadership and committee experience by serving on enterprise-wide committees, and they share their expertise with our community by participating in volunteer opportunities throughout the year. One of the greatest contributions the PGY2 Critical Care Pharmacy Residency Program has made to the Cleveland Clinic is expanding pharmacy coverage in our intensive care units. Our critical care residents play a key role in our ability to provide consistent coverage to ICU patients during first and second shifts, as well as on weekends. I would like to thank the ASHP Foundation for this honor. I'd also like to thank my critical care preceptor team, for without them and their enthusiasm for resident training, this program would not be the excellent training environment that it is. I'd also like to thank our Chief Pharmacy Officer, Sam Calabrese, and the pharmacy leadership team for their support of our residency programs, and Mandy Leonard and Natalie Breyer, who make our program run so smoothly. We are very appreciative of this recognition. This award further motivates us to continuously improve our program to train leaders in critical care pharmacy. Thank you.
I'd like to thank ASHP for recognizing our PGY2 Critical Care Residency with this honor. Over the last several years, our pharmacy leadership team has promoted pharmacy residency programs and their value, and have been successful in expanding to over 65 residents within the Cleveland Clinic health system. We believe that completing a pharmacy residency after graduation is a necessity for a pharmacist to have the skills needed to succeed in a clinical setting, specifically when we are addressing a specialty area like critical care. We set high expectations for our residents so that they may advance their skills to practice in any setting. In order to do this, our preceptors are highly engaged and motivated to develop the next generation of clinicians. I'm extremely proud of our team who works day in and day out to make the critical care residency so successful.
For this program to be successful, it takes the time and dedication from many individuals. The critical care pharmacy residents are fully integrated in the Cleveland Clinic healthcare model and pharmacy services. They are extensions of our pharmacy critical care service line to take care of patients. The residents are a valuable asset to our department and institution. They contribute to the Cleveland Clinic's mission, care of the sick, investigation of their problems, and further education of those who serve. We are extremely proud of the training received by our critical care pharmacy residents, and this is reflected in our graduates' career paths, certifications, and scholarly accomplishments, and now honored by this award. Thank you.
Our next award recognizes a preceptor with a history of personalizing rotations to reflect each resident's learning style, as well as extending his leadership beyond the pharmacy department. Let's meet this year's awardee and hear what one of his former residents has to say.
This year's Preceptor Award goes to Chip Hayes III, St. Luke's Hospital of Kansas City.
I had the honor of being one of Chip's first residents to precept, and as a preceptor, Chip taught me not just to participate in the care, but really to become an integral part of that care team. I've observed the lights turn on for many residents and students due to Chip's ability to tie didactic concepts to practice. I really do attribute many of my own successes to his mentorship during my residency year and beyond. He helped me understand my ability to contribute to not only patient care at my practicing facility, but to see how far a reach we can have as pharmacists, clinicians, researchers, and presenters.
I am honored to be awarded the 2020 Pharmacy Residency Excellence Preceptor Award, and I want to thank the ASHP Foundation for selecting me as the winner this year. I've always had an interest in teaching, which I believe was developed out of the previous mentors and teachers that I have had in my own training. As a preceptor, I try to make every learning experience both positive and interactive for the learner. I also hope to impart a desire for the next generation to also teach. My goals during every educational opportunity are to teach in a manner that sticks with the learner, challenge the learner to examine their own strengths and weaknesses so that they can grow, and also leave a positive, lasting impression. Every preceptor has had that moment where they see the lights come on and the resident finally gets it. They finally understand a concept that maybe they've struggled with for a long time. I try to make those moments happen every day. I dig and dig and dig until I find something the resident doesn't know, or perhaps appears to know on the surface but doesn't fully comprehend. I think that's when the learning experience can really begin. During residency interviews, I'm often asked, why do I choose to work here? And I always answer, it's because of the people. Not only the people within the pharmacy department, but the physicians, nurses, and other healthcare providers that I work with every day. We not only help our patients, but each other. I chose St. Luke's to start my career because I experienced firsthand as a PGY1 resident the commitment they have to not only precepting, but lifelong learning. St. Luke's has cultivated an environment that is both challenging yet welcoming for all of our learners. I feel blessed to work with people that come to work every day and happily share their time and talents so that our residents can grow into competent and caring professionals. I want to thank the residents here at St. Luke's for nominating me for this award, especially considering we have so many amazing preceptors here. I've always cherished my time working with our residents, and I very much look forward to working with many more. I want to thank Kedra Blanc for writing a letter of recommendation for me. Kedra and I have worked together for the last 11 years in the cardiac intensive care unit, and I could not imagine a better friend or colleague. I also want to thank Kristen Rep for writing a letter for me. Kristen was one of my very first residents here at St. Luke's, and I've always admired her grace and leadership style that she has had in her various administrative roles here within our health system. Finally, I want to thank the St. Luke's Pharmacy Department as a whole. I would not be here without you. Jeff Little, our pharmacy director, and Mark Woods, our PGY1 RPD, have been excellent mentors and role models for not only me, but our residents. To my colleagues, thank you for helping me grow, and thank you for helping share in achieving this great accomplishment.
Our next award recognizes a new preceptor who has been described as innovative for his creative use of technology in residency training and has a unique teaching philosophy. Let's meet this year's awardee.
This year's new preceptor award goes to Justin Delick, University of the Sciences.
I'm extremely honored to be awarded this year's ASHP Foundation's new Residency Preceptor Award, and I wanted to start out by thanking the Foundation for offering such an opportunity to recognize people such as myself who have a true passion for mentoring, training, and educating our future pharmacists and future pharmacy specialists. Residency is an amazing time, and I feel very lucky to be a part of precepting others as they go through that experience themselves. I also want to say thank you to all of my family, my friends, and my colleagues at both the University of the Sciences in Philadelphia, as well as my practice site at Cooper University Hospital in Camden, New Jersey. I have had so many amazing colleagues and mentors that have truly contributed to my own development over the past couple years as well. I also wanted to say thank you to all of the residents who I've had the opportunity to train over the past couple years. Although only a couple of them are my current colleagues at the hospital as well as the school, I can say that they are all my friends, and I look forward to the upcoming years of residency training to come. Whenever I look back on my own training and experiences and thinking back on my PGY1 and PGY2, although, despite all of the late nights and big projects and all the clinical knowledge that I learned, the first thing that I always think back to and the stories I'm always telling is about my own preceptors back in those times and all the mentoring that I got through them. And those were always some of my favorite things that really changed my own trajectory as I went on to end up becoming an academician as a clinical faculty member at University of the Sciences. And so at this moment, as I am involved with residency training, I feel very lucky to be a part of it and to offer that to other trainees as they're going through their own training. And I really look forward to everything to come. So thank you again to the Foundation and to all those who I had mentioned for this award.
Congratulations to all of our awardees. We'd like to thank Amgen and Sampson Medical Technologies for sponsoring this program and all of you for viewing our virtual awards presentation.